everyone, I'm Christy from Northwest Corner. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making an easy caramel dip. Takes 4 ingredients, super easy, doesn't take much time. You need sugar, sweetened condensed milk, butter, and milk. That's it. So I have my pan here on medium on my hot plate here. And we need 3 tablespoons of sugar. Sugar substitute does not work with this. We tried. So Jamie could have some, and it didn't work. It was a no bueno. So take your sugar, put it in your pot on your heat, and just kind of mix it around. It'll start to melt. It takes a couple minutes for this part. It's not real long. This caramel dip is delicious. I've made it a couple of times now. Super easy. I think the longest part on it is just the stirring to thicken it. That is it. But once you get it heated and you're stirring, I've yet to scorch a batch. Now watch, I say this and I'll do this batch. Hopefully not. So I'm just kind of going to mix it around a little bit. And it's just the sugar. That's it. Nothing else. Super duper chilly out. It was cold Saturday. We had our Halloween party. And it was very, very cold. And I made caramel dip. We took it outside. And it
got hard.
It was very hard to get out of the container, yeah. But it was still super yummy.
It almost had a fudge consistency to it.
Yeah. Oh, but it's so good. It's got a great butter flavor. I mean, it's just yummy. And compared to the caramel dip that you buy at the store, that's $5 for a little container, this is more cost effective because it just uses 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, half a cup of butter, and just 3 tablespoons of sugar. That's it. I know everybody's pinching pennies right now. The holidays are coming. You know, things are tight. So you can save a little money doing something like this. You know, have at it. This is an easy way to make caramel dip. You could also use it as a caramel sauce if you didn't thicken it up. Sugar's starting to melt. It'll get liquidy when it starts to melt. And then we're going to make sure that we brown the sugar just a little bit because that's going to be the color of your caramel. If you don't mind about a light caramel, then you don't need to brown your sugar too much. I don't mind a light caramel. I think it has a nice rich butter flavor when it's not real dark. Our sugar is starting to melt. I don't know, can you see that golden consistency? Probably not. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, I can see it from here.
Get a little bit more golden, that's all. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of butter right to the pot. Mix it in. We tried to make it with sugar substitute, and I couldn't get it to go. So it was a no bueno on that one. Once your butter is melted and mixed in, then you want to take your half a cup of milk, any kind of milk. I just have whole milk here, and a little bit at a time because you will crystallize that sugar back up again. So we're just going to like temper the milk. And as it warms up, turn my heat down a little bit. And as it warms up and melts that sugar down into it, the sugar and butter, then add the rest of your milk. And if it starts to bubble up like that, just pull it off your heat for a second, put it back down.
Add the rest of our milk.
We're going to get this good and mixed in. Make sure all the sugar crystals are dissolved when you added the milk, because it will, like I said, it'll crystallize up. But just melt it back down again. Just get the milk heated up. I'm on about, I don't know, medium low. It was rather warm, so these hot plates, I'm not good with them, so might be a little different on your regular stove. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add our can of sweetened condensed milk. And we're just going to add it right in, just in it. If you have a Aldi's close to you, that's the best place to buy sweetened condensed milk. I think it's like $1.29. The Great Value brand at Walmart is, I think, $1.49, no, 59 or something like that. I know the name brand is like $1.89. So, and in today's economy, I'm ready to save money. I don't know about y'all. And right now, I'm going to give a little shout out to Walmart. Their vegetables are on sale, so you need to stock up for the winter, or you've got kids and they eat vegetables. Canned vegetables are on sale right now.
Isn't the expensive brand of that Eagle brand milk?
Mm-hmm. Eagle brand. Carnation. Eagle brand, yeah.
Carnation.
Yep. And then we're just going to mix. Mixy, mixy. This here's the part that takes the longest. We're going to get it to bubble again. And then we're going to bring it down to a simmery bubble and stir consistently so your sugar doesn't scorch. But like I said, I have been fortunate enough and I have not scorched one yet. And again, however dark you brown your sugar with your butter and that is how dark your caramel will be. If you're okay with a lighter caramel, do as I did and don't. I'm alright with it. It tastes just as delicious. Swap back out for my whisk. Once we get it to a boil, we'll reduce our heat. To a simmer. You could even make your own sweetened condensed milk. If you don't have it, it's really simple. I made a sugar-free version. I have a video on it. If you want to make sweetened condensed milk, just swap out the sugar substitute for regular sugar. It's the same thing. And most people have, well, you can't say most people because it does take powdered milk. But if you have powdered milk, dried milk, it takes that. So, easy recipe. And it's good. It was very good. Okay, it's starting to bubble. We're going to bring it down to a simmer. And as you can tell, it's already starting to thicken up a little bit. This is the longest part of the process. So I'm going to take it down. It's down to a simmer, and I'm just going to keep stirring. All right, we're about to the consistency that I want it. You can always cook it more if you wanted a thicker consistency. As it cools, it will thicken some more. Stir it just for about 30 seconds more. Turn my hot plate now all the way off. So we're just using residual heat from the plate. As you can see, it's not real dark brown, but it's a beautiful, I think it's a beautiful color. It's perfect for me. When we were kids, Russell Stover's, that's the candy brand, right? You get at Christmas, you know, in the box, Russell Stover's. They had butter caramels. This reminds me of a butter caramel out of the Russell Stover's candies. So good. All right, she's good. Now we're going to take and pour it into any kind of dish you want. Probably, preferably something heat safe. I'm just going to use this little glass dish. This is perfect for us. We use it a lot for the dipping apples and stuff. And like I said, as it cools, it'll thicken. We're going to have to let it cool for probably 5 or so minutes. So while that cools, I'll get these apples cored for us. I got some apples here. I think those are Pink Ladies. I think they are, aren't they, Jamie? I think that's what the bag says.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they were.
I want to set this on my counter. Get those done. We'll let that cool, and we'll bring you on back for our taste test. All right, I got some apples, caramel. Gonna take a sample. You want to try with me or no?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll try some in a little bit.
All right.
Looks caramely.
Yeah. See? It's so good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. It's fantastic.
Fantastic, she says.
Well,
Let me try it. I gotta see if it's fantastic.
it's not hard to do. That's just it. I've never made homemade caramel. It was always intimidating to me. But this, I whipped it together and like I said, how long you want to brown your sugar for is how dark your caramel is going to come. I didn't brown it as long.
That's pretty good stuff.
Don't sit there and do that. He's only had it several times.
It's good. Real good.
Real good. So I'll leave the recipe down in the description. If you have any questions, leave us a comment. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we will see you all in the next video. You all have a great day. Bye.